First up, Amitabh Sinha ji, are you for e-bonds or against them?
I am here as a practitioner of Supreme Court,
Ji.
and I am for the legal system and for the same yardsticks for every citizen of the India and every institution of the India. Thank you for giving me the chance to open this debate. And I really respect you for your positioning.
Ji.
My point is very clear.
Ji.
See, this particular situation today, which has happened or which has been developed today by the Supreme Court of India, with all respect and with all due honor to the Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court, I am just trying to tell a few things which might go against the policies of the channel in general. But with full responsibility as a practicing lawyer of the Supreme Court, I am telling you a few facts.
Right.
So the yardstick should be the same for every citizen and every organization of this country. Okay? Article 19(1)(a), they have quoted the Chief Justice and his fellow judges. I am pointing out that what exactly was the spirit of this, that law. This law was to curb the role of black money, that is cash money.
Right.
And this cash money must be stopped or restricted to play a role in a decisive manner in the electoral process. Fair enough. Now, see, the timing is also very important. I am again repeating. I might sound repetitive, but I am giving this statement with full responsibility of Amitabh Sinha as a practicing lawyer,
right.
Not this channel.
Got it.
See, the timing. If the timing of the Supreme Court can be adhered or postponed for Ram Janmabhoomi in 2019, so this also should have been considered. But no, never mind. It happens. Now my point is that this particular judgment was addressing to the transparency clause. Okay?
Right.
And the transparency for people who are donating in the political process. See, as per the IT Act, less than 50,000 of the donation, the cash transaction is allowed, and so there is no problem.
Right.
But more than 50,000, this act was passed just to ensure that the black money should be eradicated and the fair arrangement will start. The SBI, the State Bank of India, in India, is one of the most important banks, and majority of the financial positioning in India depends upon SBI. So SBI is a very responsible organization. SBI has all the details of the donors.
Right.
Now the important question is, if Supreme Court, the bench of the Supreme Court thinks that SBI is not reliable, I think that this is a little too much. I am saying that if SBI is accountable in election commission case also, very famous election commission case, Supreme Court Chief Justice wanted that he should be part of the election commission process, but Government of India took the amendment, and then Supreme Court has nothing to do with the selection of the election commission. But they had the doubt that election commission also can be partial.
Yeah.
So just like that, in the SBI also, they thought that SBI can be, impartial, or they can be, they are partial and they can support somebody, and government can
right.
get.
But Amitabh ji, I'll tell you what. Say. Please.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Yes.
Okay. So my point is very clear. See, if Supreme Court is going for Article 19(1)(a), what happened in the Collegium case? Justice Lokur, in a very respectable judge, he said that something has conspired and the decision was changed. I am not questioning the Collegium decision.
Right.
So my point is very clear. If the government has assured the donors, that their identity will not be disclosed, because donors, the large donors, they have
so the legal guarantee or the guarantee that's been given by the government today stands voided by another constitutional entity. Amitabh ji, you'll have to yield because you have to make your point. Unfortunately, it's not like an argument that you're making in court where you'll get a long time, because I am bound by the paucity of time on this hearing that is in this segment or in this session. But let me please also say, the court could have said, SyamPrasad Meka ji, the court could have said, henceforth e-bonds are done. You do away with it from now. But by saying that you got to open up and you got to put out the list of those who have actually deposited money towards a political party in a bank. Amitabh ji, you're not audible right now, please wait. So in a bank, does that not violate the right of privacy or confidence that somebody was given and they made their thing? Yes, you may say in public knowledge, pata hona chahiye kaun kisko kitna paisa de raha hai aur kaun de raha hai.
No, it's very simple.
But it could have been done from henceforth rather than do it from palace. That's the point. Yeah.
I'll tell you. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to get into this long, winding, confusing argument. Okay, I'm not going to do an argument. Court has settled it. Now, the very simple thing is, as a citizen of a democracy, you and I, don't we have a right to know who is funding our political parties? The political parties which are making policies, which are making the political pitch for this country, don't we have a right to know who is funding whom? As simple as that.
Correct.
This thing is there since 1718 till today, which is actually a threat to the democracy.
SyamPrasad Meka ji,
why are we even
SyamPrasad ji, sorry to interrupt you. Please complete. I am just saying, I am with you, sir. I am with you that as a voter of this country, I want to know who is funding whom or who's donating to whom in terms of large donations. We'll keep that, all political parties should make that public. I am with you on that. But should it have been done in retrospective or it should be prospective going forward? Why? Because there could be people like me who in the confidence and the confidence or the legal guarantee given by the sovereign government of the nation that your identity will be kept secret, have made donations. Isn't their confidence, their legal guarantee, their trust broken by the Honorable Supreme Court today? Isn't their right to privacy that was upheld by the sovereign government been violated by the Honorable Supreme Court today? The court of our country is supposed to uphold the law, read a law and ensure a law is upheld. It cannot violate basic human principles too. There cannot be a contradiction there. That's my argument.
No. Yeah, you are arguing. Let me give you something. Yes, the court need to adhere to the law. If the law guaranteed them the privacy, we should uphold it. First of all, there is a law which is unconstitutional. Where is the question of it?
No, sir, the court has not deemed. The court first. Sir, SyamPrasad Meka ji, the court can deem the law unconstitutional from that particular day. It cannot go back into history and then say, deem the law. So are you trying to say that the Honorable Supreme Court today has the right to say, deem the insertion of the word secular and socialist into the preamble of our constitution when there was emergency in the country and democracy was in jail, and say this is unconstitutional and strike it off? Can the Supreme Court of India do that today?
Anand. Okay. Now, Anand, you are diverging.
No, sir. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Something that was done in the past, which you believe, can the court deem it unconstitutional and say, go change it?
No, let me tell you. Okay. Since you mentioned that, see, the insertion of secular and socialist in the preamble is immaterial because...
Why? Of course it is material, sir. It's the preamble of our country. It's the preamble of our country. I'm just saying, was it done legally? Was it done as an act of parliament? Was it done during the time? So can the court, I'm asking you a simple question, will you agree with the Supreme Court if it decides that?
Will you allow me to finish one sentence at least? The Constitution of India is already secular and democratic without the words being in the preamble.
Then why were they forcefully inserted, sir? Again.
Okay, then why are you talking about?
Then the courts. Can the courts rule about it? Can the courts rule about it? Are you saying that you will be okay if the Supreme Court rules about that today?
What
okay.